All right. Welcome, my friends. Hello. Hi, this is Jason here, bringing you integrative wellness, urban Zen integrative therapy practice. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for being patient and waiting upon my streaming video. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is Urban Zen integrative therapy, and we have a really nice practice in store for us today. So, just wanted to check in. Special shout out to Karen. Welcome, Karen. I hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. We have a really nice practice in store. I'm working on my audio. I had this device that would transmit my signal and convert it and then bring it to the computer. So I've been having issues with that, and as a result, I'm gonna be just using my voice, which I think projects pretty nicely for the class. So, if you ever have any chance hearing me or troubles with the class, just let me know. Just send something in the comments. But generally, I'm gonna try to keep my voice a little bit on the upper side, just so that I can connect with you guys. And I thought a great start for today's practice would be to start with an essential oil. Pick your favorite essential oil. Mine? Ooh, that smells nice. That's called, okay, let's see. So I have a couple of good essential oils. I think I'm going to go with motivation. So motivation is essential oil, has lang lang in it, chamomile. So it's a very relaxing scent. Upon thinking about my class, oh, welcome, Colleen. So nice to have you here. So welcome to the practice as well. Nice to have you with Karen joining us. So I hope you're also having a lovely Saturday as well. And if you have essential oil, I know Karen. I believe you may have some essential oils, so please choose your selection, Colleen. If you don't have any essential oils, what you could do is just close your eyes and join in on a meditation. If you do have an essential oil, please feel free to use the essential oil at this time. I'm going to just convert us over to the big screen now. All right, and we have Daisy Do the dog in the background, so she'll be joining us for today's session with her little pink bandana. So once you use that essential oil, just begin to breathe in that essential oil. And exhale, release. This is a great time to check into the class. Oh, perfect, Colleen. Excellent. So, Colleen, maybe using essential oil, lemon, lavender, peppermint, whatever you feel. I use motivation, but in all honesty, one of the ones that I really like, I have a couple that I really like. Ravinsara. So Ravinsara is really good. And it's almost like a eucalyptus blend, and it's like kind of smells like eucalyptus. I think that it's a camphor tree, so it's really nice. And the other one that I really like is helichrysum. This is a really nice oil as well. So sometimes you can combine a couple of oils, making an oil cocktail. So, you guys got my humor. Actually, let's begin, guys. So, without further ado, let's find our way onto our mats, and we're gonna start in. Supported relaxation. Oh, Sacred Mountain is great. I will also give you a thumbs up, a heart sign to the Sacred Mountain. Yes. Sacred Mountain, incredible smell, really nice, very earthy smells, earthy tones. If you have a favorite essential oil, Colleen, please, you can share that as well. I do love the Sacred Mountain blend as well. Really great essential oil. So without further ado, we're going to find our way onto our mats. And I was going to start with supported relaxation pose. It's funny. In my mind, I keep thinking about Supta Baddha Konasana, but for some reason I keep saying supported relaxation pose. So if you want to do Supta Baddha Konasana, you can, or you can join me for supported relaxation pose. Do you guys like my shirt? This is a shirt that was given to me by a student. I really like this shirt, Root to Rise. So this is a really nice shirt that I recently got. So we're gonna start here, and we're going to begin in supported relaxation pose or in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you choose. If you want to do Supta Baddha Konasana, you set it up like this. You can bring a blanket. One of the reasons why I like doing Supta Baddha Kon is because if you've just had lunch, Supta Baddha Konasana is a great pose to take, really good for digestion. So you can take Supta Baddha Konasana. If you want to take supported relaxation, oh, green mandarin. That's a good, I like that one. That sounds good. That's really nice. So yeah, I like that. I like green mandarin. I think that that's a good one as well. Awesome. Very cool. So without further ado, we're going to begin, and you can get set up in either supported Supta Baddha Kon, supported relaxation pose, or Supta Baddha Konasana. So I don't know what this is. It's like a lucky charm. Here. She don't even care. She's like that. Okay, so anyway, as you feel ready, you can just begin to lie down on your back. So however you want to get there, Supta Baddha Kon, supported Baddha Konasana. I'm going to place blankets under my legs. Guys, welcome. We finally made it here. Happy Saturday. Time to kick back. Time to relax. Time to allow ourselves to come into our present moment. So I'm actually a hybrid variation between both of those poses. I'm like somewhat between supported relaxation pose and Supta Baddha Konasana. I got one block underneath my setup, and I'm just allowing my hips to release and my feet to release here. And then you can take that smell to your nose and breathe it on in. And eventually just release your back muscles all the way down to the earth. And allow your breath to be long and slowly. As you begin to notice your breath, just let your eyes soften any amount. Let your ears relax. Let your tongue relax. Beautiful, my yogis and yoginis. This is how we start in our Urban Zen practice. What is Urban Zen, first of all? Urban Zen is a practice that incorporates Reiki, mindfulness, yoga therapy, and essential oils all into one class. And as we take this class, we're given the opportunity here just to simply relax and release. My yogis, it's that time. It's that time to give yourself permission to just simply relax. And you can do that by allowing yourself, and this is often the first exercise that I start with, especially on my back, to bring your thumbs and allow your thumbs to touch your pointer fingers. And as you exhale, release. Let your thumbs touch your pointers. As you exhale, release. Thumbs touch your pointers. Exhale, release. And then move to the next finger. So as we begin here, if you want, you can rock your head from side to side. One other thing I like to do here is I like to rock the legs from side to side as well. You can let your legs rock from side to side and just begin to breathe here. Moving to the next finger. Moving your head from side to side. Good, and eventually moving to your next finger. And moving those feet side to side. Moving back now. Moving your head. And moving your fingers once again. Wonderful. And then just release your fingers entirely here. If you want, you could keep doing this touching and releasing. It is a great exercise to take. Touch, release. Touch, and release. Touch, release. Touch, and release. And just keep going through here. Touch, release. Touch, release. Taking your elbows, bringing them to a bent position, rocking across your shoulders here as you begin to just move your head from one side to center. The other side and the center. And to one side and the center. And to the other side and the center. And then as you rock from side to side here, just begin to allow your fingers to come into a fist. And continue to just roll your head to the left and back to center and to the right and back to center and to the left and back to center and to the right and back to center. And then from here you can open up your palms, raise your palms to open, and you can close your fingers all the way off. And you can open up your palms, opening up your fingers, and you can close your fingers all the way down. Opening up here, expanding through your fingers, and as you exhale, bringing your fingers into a gentle fist. Once again, opening up, expanding through your fingers, and as you exhale, bringing your fingers back into a gentle fist. And then from here, taking your arms, interlace the fingers, raising your palms up towards the ceiling. And taking your arms back behind you, any amount. So press through those fingers, press through those toes. Good. And then as you feel ready, glide your arms back to your sides and breathe here. Wonderful, yogis. Excellent. So we're doing a little bit of movement this morning, a little bit of these mindful movements as you move the toes around from side to side. Excellent. And then as you feel ready, just begin to once again interlace the fingers, press your palms all the way up towards the ceiling, reach the arms, and point your toes. Excellent. And as you exhale, gliding those fingers back to the sides and just revolving your head over to one side and back to center and to the other side. And back to center and to one side and back to center and to the other side. Or back to center. And then as you feel ready, just start to move those toes around in circles now. Moving your toes. You could continue to revolve the head if you'd like, or just leave your head at center. And then moving your toes in the other way. Moving your toes in the other direction. Excellent. So continue to breathe here, just alternating from side to side here. Wonderful yogis, wonderful yoginis. And then as you feel ready here, just begin to bring your knees into a bent position. Even in Supta Baddha Kona, you can bring your knees into a bent position. Rock your legs all the way over to one side. Back to center. Rock your knees all the way over to the other side. And back to center. Again, rocking your knees over to one side. And back to center. And rocking your knees all the way over to the other side. And back to center. And then from here, you can bring your feet together, knees apart in Supta Baddha Kona once again. Interlace your fingers here. Take your arms up and over your head. Reach your fingers just slightly to the left. And back to center and slightly to the right. And back to center. Slightly to the left. And back and slightly to the right. And back. Slightly to the left. One more time. And slightly to the right. And then as you feel ready, taking your hands, gliding them down to your sides and bringing your knees back to a bend again. Just start to rock your head the opposite direction of the legs. This is one of my favorite positions because your knees go to the right and your head goes to the left. And then you can do it the same on the other side. Your knees can go to the left and then your head goes to the right. And back to center. Okay, so from here, we're going to prepare for our next posture, our next restorative pose. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to set up for not side lying child's. It's similar. It is very similar to side lying child's pose. The difference though is that the bolster that you're on is elevated, and you fold your blanket in half. So it is side lying child's pose, a very, very, very similar variation to that. But the difference is you're on your bolster and you are, you use like your blanket and you fold your blanket once up and you're able to lie on your side here. And close your eyes once you get there. So I'll be narrating all of us through a body awareness meditation. If you want, you could take your other blanket and place this blanket in between your legs, just like this. And you can breathe here. So you'll probably only need to have one block for this pose. If you have two, that's fine. If you feel like your head pillow is too high, you could lower it down a bit and close your eyes. Begin by taking your attention to your nostrils. Just begin to notice the inhalation and the exhalation through your nostrils. Begin to notice the breath as the air moves in through the nostrils. As you breathe in, notice your in-breath. As you breathe out, notice your out-breath. Breathing in, you could say, I notice my breath as it moves in. And breathing out, you could say, I notice my breath as it breathes out. And breathing in a long breath, we notice it's a long breath. And breathing out a long breath, we notice it's a long breath. So this is the very foundation of meditation and also the foundation for our body awareness exercise. Now begin to take your attention to the crown of the head. Notice the top of the head, your forehead, the skin of your temples, the bridge of your nose, your right nostril, your left nostril. Notice your upper lip, the skin above the upper lip. Notice your cheeks. Notice your eyes. Feel your jaw. Notice the skin of the neck. And as we come back to the mouth again, notice the lips, the roof of the mouth, and the back of the mouth. Feel the tip of your tongue. And notice the root of your tongue. Observe your chest. Inhale and exhale. Feel both shoulders, both upper arms. Notice your elbows, your forearms, and your fingers. And once you get to your fingers, you can begin to come back to that tapping and releasing exercise. I oftentimes during a practice come back to that several times. And the reason is because when we use that exercise, it allows for us to be a little bit more peaceful. Tapping and releasing. Tapping, releasing. Tapping, releasing. Tap, release. Tap, release. Tap, release. Tap, release. Noticing here the back muscles. The upper back, middle back, and your lower back. Feel your chest. Observe your breathing along those back muscles. Notice the expansion of the spine on the in-breath and the softening of those muscle groups on the out-breath. Allow your body to contour towards your lying position. The head that meets the blanket, the shoulder and side body that meet the bolster, and also the cushion maybe underneath your pelvis that meets the sacrum. Observe your chest. Feel the skin of your chest and your belly. Notice that breath of yours, in and out through the nostrils. So I invite you, whenever there is some space in between the words, just to be with your space of letting go and relaxing. Oftentimes, we train ourselves into that way. We train ourselves to learn how to relax. Train ourselves to be more peaceful. And there is a certain point of just allowing the body to rest here as you begin to take your attention down to the pelvis, your thighs, the backs of the legs, hamstrings, inner legs, groins, outer legs, hips, your knees, shins, calves, inner and outer shins, the ankles, and the feet. And if you have your essential oil within reach, and maybe some of you guys do, now would be a good time to reapply or to change the oil. I have an essential oil. This is Digize. I like this smell. It has coriander in it, I believe. That part is a strong smell, but I like the smell for the ginger, the lemongrass, or maybe it's the ginger smell that's strong. Patchouli, juniper, fennel, tarragon. It's a really nice oil just to kind of clear the body. Okay, now what I'd like you yoginis to do is you can lift your way up and you're going to set up on the other side. So you can just take your bolster, just so you have even balance in the body here. We're going to take our setup, just place it on the other side, and or you could just roll over, your choice, and then you'll come back to this side lying pose. So, and one side may be very different than the other. The right side may be very different than the left. So as you close the eyes here, or if you keep the eyes mildly open, I'll give you guys another instruction. This is a chakra meditation exercise. And it involves, in many respects, some of the practices of Reiki mixed with some of the practices of mindfulness. So allow your breath to be long and slow here. Close your eyes. And take your attention to the base of your pelvis. Right at the very base. The very base of the tailbone. And as you breathe here, notice your root chakra. This region of the body is often used for stability. Whenever we feel unstable, oftentimes we can find ourselves being more focused in this region. And as you find your stability, notice that the legs are a part of that stability as well. It's not just the base of the pelvis, it's also the legs. So you'll notice here that the legs and the base of the pelvis, they make up the root chakra. And the root chakra is a foundational chakra. Some say the color is red. It's believed to be the shape of a square. And the sound that's often heard here is the sound L-U-N. Wow. Wow. Or L-A-N. Wow. Wow. So as you breathe into that area, welcoming with your awareness a sense of harmony. Wow. Wow. And wow. So now we move to the next chakra, the center of the pelvis. This shape is said to be a crescent moon. The color, orange. The sound, V-U-N, or Vam. 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 When we think of this region, we think about creativity. We think about exploration. We think about allowing ourselves to be a little bit less rigid. The sound line. Number 3 is the abdomen, or the abdominal region. The shape that I've often heard in this region is a downward facing triangle. The color is yellow. The sound is R-U-M or R-A-M, Ram, Ram, Ram. And Ram is also the name of King or Exalted One, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hari Rama. So Ram is supposed to be also the name of highest form or highest grace. So when we say Ram in this region, allowing for ourselves to allow that energy to unite, that natural energy. Ram. Ram. And Ram. Take your attention now to the chest region. The sound here is, or rather, let's start with the shape. The shape here is two interpenetrating triangles, like a star, a six-pointed star. Sometimes we've seen a five-pointed star, like you draw in school. This is a six-pointed star, two triangles put together, right at the center of the chest. The sound here is yam, Y-U-M or Y-A-M. The color is green. This is where our heart resides, physical heart and spiritual heart. Our devotion, our beliefs, our practices. Most of them reside in that. The next region is the throat. The sound in the throat region is the sound hum, H-A-M or H-U-M. The color is blue. The shape I've heard here is lotus flowers, like in a circle. Or maybe you could just do like seahorses. Huh? And just breathe here as you continue to repeat the sounds. Hum. 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 Now take your attention now to your third eye, the center of the forehead. The shape here I have heard is a circle with two wings on either side. The sound here, or an infinity sign, two circles put together. The sound here is so hum. So, so And last but not least is the very crown of the head. The sound here is the sound humsa, humsa. The color is purple. The shape I've heard is a crown of lotus petals. Humsa, humsa, humsa. Good. And as you feel ready here, what I would like you to do is begin to notice all the parts of the body. So start with the crown of the head and work your way down to the third eye to the neck to the chest to the belly, belly all the way towards the feet. You can repeat any of the sounds that we've already done. Just continuing to breathe here, being in this space of relaxation. What we're going to do right now is we're going to come back onto our backs once again. You know, I'm going to give you guys an option. You can join me in coming back onto the backs once again and taking the legs over the bolsters. So we'll set up again for supported Shavasana pose. Or if you'd like, you can take your legs up the wall. I don't know. Some of you may feel that that's a good pose to take. The reason why I'm taking this pose is just because it's a little bit easier to do some of the Reiki positions in this pose. But if you feel that the other pose suits you best, please feel free to take that pose. So we'll start out, we'll place the hands at the center chest. We'll set our intention for our practice, for our breath. We'll share the intention of the universe by bringing our hands up to the forehead. We'll bring our hands back to the center chest and allow ourselves to move those hands freely. Take the hands and place your hands, either the top of your fingers or the reverse side of the fingers, right over the eyes. If you have blocks on either sides of the shoulders, you could join me this way. And the reason why sometimes it's nice to use those blocks, it just allows for the arms to be a little bit more supported, but you don't need them. I mean, it's an option. So breathe here. And you could say to yourself, just for today, may I let go of anger. Just for today, may I let go of anger. And then take your hands to the top of the head. Place your hands on the top of the head. Just for today, may I let go of anger. And we're going to be with each position for just about a minute or two. Take your hands, place your hands on the back of the head now. Just for today, may I let go of worry. Kyodaki wa shinpai suna. Take your hands, place your hands on either side of the neck. Just for today, may I let go of worry. Just for today, may I be happy. Kyodake wa kansha shite. If you know the Reiki symbols, you can visualize the symbols here. Maybe the symbol Chokure, or maybe the symbol Seiheki. And place your hands over your chest. Just for today, may I be happy. And as you place your hands over the chest, you can repeat either Chokure or Seiki. Usually the heart, Seiki is a good one. Take your hands over the solar plex region. You could say, just for today, may I be authentic. May I live for my purpose. Kyo dake wa, kyo hagime. And placing your hands over the lower belly. And again, just for today, may I be authentic. Placing your hands over the top of your pelvis. Just for today, may I be kind. Kyo dake wa, Ito Nation Setsu. Just for today, may I be kind. placing your hands on either side of your thighs. You can begin here to just move the head right and left a few times. Now, if your legs are up the wall, you'll bend your knees and you'll rock your knees right and left. And if your feet are on the floor like me, or your legs are on the floor, you'll just rock the legs side to side or rock the feet side to side. Bring your knees into a bent position. Take your arms up over the head. Stretch out your fingers. And then roll your body weight over onto your side. Good. Using your top palm, gently begin to press your way on up. And find your way into a seated position. And once again, if you'd like, you could take your essential oil and you could bring that to your nose and just breathe in that smell. And then exhale, release. So we close by taking the hands into the center chest, lifting the head up, and as you exhale, releasing the chin towards the chest. Inhale, lifting the head, opening the eyes. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this session of Urban Zen Integrative Therapy. This was a very restorative session, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this practice of class. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, and I hope that you guys enjoy your week. I will be here. In terms of tomorrow, I've been recording my 5:30 class. I haven't decided yet. There's reasons for that, because Sundays usually, sometimes I see family and other stuff, so it's just been that way because of that. That's why I've had the classes pre-recorded. So I believe they may still be pre-recorded. If so, I hope you can still take the class. It's been really nice to be able to record the classes for you guys. And yes, have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. So once again, my yogis, I am so grateful to be able to practice with you all. To Karen, it has been a pleasure. It's amazing to have you continue to check in and to join the community. I love it. And yes, have a wonderful Saturday. To Colleen, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. And last but not least, to Jonathan, Shabbat Shalom, Jonathan. Have a fantastic Saturday. So nice to have you join us as well. Yes, wonderful yogis and yoginis. So guys, as I usually do my usual sign off, I say this: my friends, be well, be happy. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Like I said, 5:30 Sunday, I'll be airing my restorative. If I go live, I'll let you know. I will have an announcement. Otherwise, it might be pre-recorded, in which case, please still enjoy the class. Have a wonderful Saturday, everyone, and I will see you all very, very soon. Namaste, yogis. Thank you, guys.